Good morning, everyone. Last and third day of our sewing project. We have put our buttons on for decoration, and we have sewed the seams at the top. So last but not least is to sew our pouch together. Okay, so what's going to happen is, first things first, we aren't going to sew it with this out like this. We are going to flip it, lay both pieces flat against each other. And what I want you to do is get them, because I know they're cut similar, but they aren't cut perfectly. So I want you to lay them as nicely as possible on top of each other. So here's mine. I already did half of mine so then I wouldn't waste all of your time. So lay them nicely on top of each other. And I drew this nice black line on each one of our pages. I'm at school. Each one of our pouches. So that is your sewing line. So what's going to happen is, after you get it nice and straight, you're going to kind of pick a side, because here I have my nice line and I have my nice stitches. Well, on this side, look, my stitches aren't at all on the black line. So you're going to want to probably pick a side, that you're going to look at the most. So I'm looking at this side the most. I have everything all lined up. Okay, everything's nice. I figure out how I want it lined up. First thing I do is put a pin in the top. You don't need a bunch of pins in the top. This is just to keep it nice and steady. Okay? Then you're going to go and you're going to put your pins all around, so you have a little bit of room in between here. That's where I put my pins. There we go. You might give yourself a little bit of room. And then you double check. Make sure, yep, my pin is in both pieces. Okay, you come around. Okay. Yep, I'm good. Okay, I put one down here. Now remember, your pouch is bigger than mine. It's okay if you need more pins, all right? Mine is just the practice pouch to show you. Okay. All right. Yep, through both. Through both. Okay. I have my pins all set, all ready to go. So I'm going to start on this side. But first, put my pins over here. I need to thread my needle. All right. I'm going to get a pretty good amount here. I can do this. Miss Heather. Aha! Perfect. Threaded my needle. And I don't know, I'm going to give myself a nice little chunk. I don't know, I say that's about a foot of the strings on top of each other. So it's technically 2 feet of string, but I just put them next to each other. Okay, I'm going to tie my knot. Make my circle, put my string through, and pull. I'm going to do it one more time right in the same area. I'm going to try to make it go at the same spot. Yes! It's okay, because sometimes I'll do this and I'll have 4 knots. Like, it's really silly. I'll have 4 knots, but I try to put 2 knots on the same thing at the very front. Okay? I have my nice string. And I have my nice needles. Remember to be careful. All right. So when we do this, we are going to start at the tallest part that we can to where both pouches meet. Okay? So here, I'm going to go ahead. And remember, we start on the edge. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and poke through. And make sure I get both sets of material. Perfect. All right, now the sewing begins. Oops, there we go. I'm already messing things up. There we go. Just have to go slow. There we go. Perfect. All right. I have a lot of extra. Last one. I have a lot of extra. I'm just going to go ahead and chop that off first thing so I don't have to look at it or deal with it. Okay. There we go. So my first seam is in. I'm putting it right at the top, making sure it goes through both sets. Okay. Now this can be the toughest part because I don't tend to look at the back, and so because my lines are not going to be the same, remember I said to kind of pick a side would be easier. So what I tend to do is I put it through, then right where near I put it, I just kind of poke through. This is the part where you could stub your thumb, so be careful. Go down, and look, they're very close together. Oh, let's see. They're very close together. So if you don't want it to hold anything like small, like rocks, or, you know, like if you want to carry, I don't know, any kind of imaginative thing that you want, you kind of need it to be tight. But if you don't, then you can make really big, you know, if you don't think you'll be holding anything small in here. And there you go. See, I'm just kind of poking, and my needle is coming right up on my black line, so I can pull it right through. All right, let me double check my work. Yep, the back looks good, but I'm following my line on the front. That one's going to need another stab. Perfect. Okay, and I'm coming up to my first needle. And remember, when do we pull out our needle? I learned that yesterday. We pull out our needle. Where's my needle? Oh, there it is. We pull out our pins. We pull out our helping pins when we're around halfway through them. There we go. Perfect. Okay. I stab in at the black line. And remember, if you guys want to just back up and kind of go along with me, or pause it whenever you want, you totally can. Alright, let's check my line. See, I'm a little crooked. I'm not perfect, and that's okay. Because nobody's going to see this part. Woohoo! Because it's all inside, so it can be as crooked as you want, as long as it gets the job done. Alright. Okay, and get a little closer. There we go. I just want to make sure I make a decent little pouch. Because, I mean, I'm the teacher. I'm showing you how to do it. Alright, so I'm about halfway through this pin. So I get to pull it out, and let's see. That's good. Yep. We are solid. Alright. I just pulled my needle out. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead, go a little bit quicker because I don't have that needle to worry about right here. Ooh, I do have to worry about poking myself though. Remember, you can go speedy, but if you poke yourself, that's okay. It's never going to hurt very bad because you're not jamming it in. You should just be gently sewing, pushing it in. Am I sorry if you poke yourself? Of course I am. I'm sorry when I poke myself too. Alright, here we go. We're coming around to our first curve. You're doing nothing different. You are just continuing around the curve. In and out, in and out, and that one's a little crooked, that's okay. And I'm halfway through my curved pin here, so I can take that out. Oop, that's a really crooked seam. That's okay. Okay, let's check my progress here. There we go. Okay, I've got my seam nicely on my line. Let's pull it a little bit. Boop, 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 boop. Yep, we're gonna be good. Almost done. Just poke up through in the line. And for me, I'm almost done because, like I said, I already finished the first half off camera just so you guys wouldn't be spending all day watching Miss Heather sew. But almost done. And I think I'm going to do about 2 more pokes through. Okay, so with this last poke, all right. Okay, halfway through my needle. Now I want to be done, because right here I've already finished. So right here I want to be done. Say I'm running out of string or, you know, anything like that, or just when you finish. What's going to need to happen? The easiest thing, let me tell you, is you see we have our 2 flaps right here. The easiest thing is to kind of separate your, let me make sure I'm in frame, flaps. I have my top piece of material, and we are going to make a knot like we did the other day. Okay, so you go really close to my last little seam. This is where my thread is whoa, too bad I'm not in frame. This is my last little seam right here. That's where my thread's coming out. I'm going to pick up just a little bit of material. Oh, just a couple little seams. See how little and tiny, I barely got any little strings in there. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to have my circle. Let's find it. There we go. All right, put my needle through and pull, pull, pull. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing again right next to it. Just a couple little seams. I'm going to find my circle and I'm going to pull, 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 pull. Okay, I might do it just one more time for fun. And last one. Pull, 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 pull. I'm not yanking, I'm just tucking. Okay, so you guys are going to have to go all the way around, but I was lucky enough to just finish that much. So when you're all finished, I sewed all these. I'm going to pull my string out. Now I get to pull my top pin out. Second to last step, I get to push my bag through. Here we go. My little bag is going to come to life. Oh, how cute. All right. Oh, what a cute little bag. All right, so I don't have any more of the leather, but I have shoestring. So this is just to show you. So how you string your bag is whichever side you kind of want to be the front. I kind of want my white button to be the front. I know you guys have 3 holes on each, so you can just kind of do it this as you will. But I go ahead and pull it through. And then here we have, so the string is on the inside now, so I'm going to keep it on the inside. All right, so it should look kind of like this. And you're just going to weave it. Okay, this goes in, and it's on the inside, so it goes out from the inside. Okay, so if this was a lot shorter shoestring, I would just tie it up like this. So here we have our little pouch that you can put whatever you want in. Let's see. Oh, I did my shoestring too tight. Oh no, I'm not tying my shoes. There we go. All right, I think I'll go ahead and put my thread in there. Let's see here. And what else can I put in there? And I think I'll put the rest of my buttons in there. Perfect. And I tie it up tight. And I have my little pouch. All right. So, oh, now you can look at me. It was just hard to change things. Okay, so that's it. Oh, I have an extra string. There. Okay, so that's the end of our little pouch project. Let me turn the light on. It's the end of our little pouch project. I love it. Yours is going to be way nicer and bigger than mine. So don't worry if you're like, Miss Heather, that's so tiny. Yours will be bigger, don't worry. All right, but it turned out so cute. I'm very happy with it. I hope you guys are happy with them. And this just came out of my brain, so I hope if it doesn't turn out good, I'm sorry. And if you need any help, and of course, if you're coming on Friday, I'd love to see them in person. So this is our little pouch. I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you guys had a good time making it. Sewing is a great skill. Next year, if you're in class with me, we're going to do it again because everybody needs to learn how to sew buttons and do that. And I mean, it's a great thing to know. All right? Okay. Oh, I just cut part of this. That's why it was sticking out. Okay. And that's it for today. I hope you guys had fun doing this. I had fun. So I will talk to you later. Love you. Bye.